the emotional funeral honoring Al Hurricane Jr. became a heartbreaking yet beautiful gathering filled with family unity, music, tears, and unforgettable moments, as loved ones came together to say goodbye to one of New Mexico music's most beloved voices. Among the many emotional scenes witnessed throughout the service, supporters were especially moved seeing Verenice, Kristyna, Veronica, and Carolina Sanchez quietly paying their respects during the funeral ceremony. Their presence quickly became one of the most talked-about moments among attendees and online supporters, as photos and clips from the emotional farewell began spreading across social media. For many supporters, the funeral represented much more than simply a memorial service. It became a celebration of culture, family tradition, and a musical legacy that shaped generations throughout New Mexico and beyond. From the early morning hours, supporters quietly gathered outside the church carrying flowers, candles, framed photographs, handwritten messages, and old albums connected to Al Hurricane Jr.'s extraordinary musical journey. Soft traditional music echoed through the entrance area while emotional guests slowly entered beneath cloudy skies, many already visibly emotional before the ceremony officially began. Inside the sanctuary, elegant floral arrangements surrounded the memorial stage and casket, while giant screens displayed emotional photographs from different stages of Al Hurricane Jr.'s life and career. Guests quietly watched images showing him performing on stage, laughing with family members, greeting fans, and sharing unforgettable moments throughout decades of music and cultural celebration. For generations of supporters, Al Hurricane Jr. represented far more than a musician. Through his voice, performances, and family legacy, he carried forward the tradition built by Al Hurricane, often called the godfather of New Mexico music. As the funeral officially began, soft acoustic music filled the sanctuary, while family members remained seated near the front rows, quietly comforting one another. Several attendees reportedly became emotional immediately during the opening prayer as familiar melodies connected to Al Hurricane Jr.'s career echoed throughout the church once again. One especially emotional moment came when organizers played a large memorial tribute honoring Al Hurricane Jr.'s life and legacy. The emotional video montage included concert footage, backstage memories, interviews, family gatherings, and rare private clips many supporters had never seen publicly before. Guests reportedly became overwhelmed during scenes showing Al Hurricane Jr. smiling warmly beside family members and musicians throughout different stages of his life. Several attendees quietly wiped away tears while his familiar voice echoed through the sanctuary speakers once again. But according to supporters present during the funeral, one of the most emotional aspects of the entire service involved watching members of the Sanchez family paying their final respects together. Verenice, Kristyna, Veronica, and Carolina Sanchez reportedly remained close to family members throughout the ceremony while quietly honoring Al Hurricane Jr.'s memory beside the casket and memorial displays. Several attendees later described the scene as deeply emotional because of the visible love, grief, and unity shared throughout the family during such a painful farewell. Supporters online quickly reacted emotionally after seeing photos and clips from the service. One fan wrote, "You could feel how much love this family has for each other." Another commented, "This wasn't just losing a musician, this family lost someone deeply special." Similar reactions spread rapidly throughout social media communities connected to New Mexico music and culture. Throughout the funeral, speakers repeatedly reflected on Al Hurricane Jr.'s dedication not only to music, but also to family traditions, cultural pride, and preserving New Mexico's unique musical identity for future generations. Several relatives and musicians shared emotional stories about his kindness, loyalty, sense of humor, and love for family gatherings away from the spotlight. One speaker described him as someone who made every room feel alive through music and love. Another reflected emotionally on how Al Hurricane Jr. always kept family at the center of everything he did. At another emotional point during the service, soft guitar performances and acoustic tributes filled the sanctuary while guests quietly sang along through tears. Many supporters later described the atmosphere as less like a formal funeral and more like generations of family and culture saying goodbye together through music. Meanwhile, supporters outside the church continued gathering peacefully throughout the afternoon, holding flowers, candles, and old records connected to Al Hurricane Jr.'s legendary career. Emotional conversations filled the sidewalks as fans reflected on concerts, celebrations, and family memories connected to his music. One supporter described him as the soundtrack of New Mexico families. Another commented online, his music connected generations together. Similar emotional tributes flooded social media as old performances and interviews resurfaced online throughout the day.